Careful. Very careful indeed.
Great. You know, I think we have time for one more question. So would you like?
Hi, I'm Ray Zolakite. I'm one of the co-founders of 30 Yrs After. Thank you again for joining us tonight, and thank you for your service. I have two questions. My first question is, how did you make the transition from being a graphic artist in Denver to being an ex-Phil specialist in the CIA? And when that bell rang on the airplane and alcohol was being served, did you guys have a drink?
Argo. John and I never do Wheels Up without Bloody Mary.
It's true. That's what they ordered on the plane. Bloody Marys.
So how did I make the transition? Well, I just tried real hard to be as sweet and nice as I could be. At the same time, figuring out how to reverse engineer the other guy's security instruments and not let on that it was happening. It was like robbing banks, except nobody knew the money was gone. So we went back and robbed them every week. Well, first day was intriguing, so were the next 25 years. Smooth as silk.
You know, we want to give as many people a chance as possible. Let's do one last one. I know you had a question over here. Do you want to, Rebecca, circle back? We'll send it back to this side. We can't resist.
Hi, my name is Yael Swerdlow, and I'm wondering if you think this could have been accomplished now in the age of social media with everybody obsessively digging in and trying to find out everything about everybody.
Good question, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem of the day. The computerized rat lines of the world. Information is very hard to contain, and it can very quickly catch you up if you're trying to get away quietly. But we keep working the problem, and one of the things we were fairly confident of is if a human being can think of something, and another human being can probably think of a way of undoing the thing we just invented. And that's the way we've been getting along for 50 years or so. So have good health and good faith.
You know, we used to simply fabricate identities in this identity transformation. We would just make them up. Your name is so-and-so, and you're from here, and this is your address, and this is where you work. And I think one of the things that's happened with a lot of the intelligence agencies today is they don't make up identities anymore. They cannot. They borrow them. They borrow them. And I'm thinking of a couple of operations that we read about in the paper. We were retired. We don't know anything about anything. We just read it in the paper.
Jonna, we may want to discuss that one.
Yeah.
Before we go into it.
But where borrowed identities were the way that things were being done. And he's telling me to be quiet. I will.
Great. I want to call back now the Honorable Lily Bossy, the Vice Mayor of Beverly Hills, for a special proclamation. And since I'm not getting my text in the age of this kind of technology, is our President of 30 Yrs After, Sam Yebri, still here? Are you here, Sam? So I would like for you to join us on stage as well for this proclamation, and we should have told you to sit up closer. Lily, it's all yours.